I want to welcome everybody to the opening of the South 40 Community Garden. My name is Joe Corso, and I'm the Garden Director for Long Beach Organic Incorporated. And I want to introduce Long Beach Organic. This is our President, Spencer Langdon. Hey, Spencer.
Thanks for coming out.
Colton just arrived. Where are you doing?
Yay! She's right there next to Spencer.
There she is, okay. Dale Ball's here somewhere.
Behind you?
Right behind me. Then two members who couldn't be here are James DeBoer and Darwin Thorpe. And the reason I'm introducing all the names is there's only 6 of us. We're a small organization with a big mission, which is to open community gardens on empty lots all throughout Long Beach. So the 6 of us are just a few people who email each other a lot. We can't do anything without volunteers, without gardeners, without donors, and our job is really just to kind of coordinate all that. So I want to thank all of you, all of our donors, all of our volunteers, and in particular I'm going to mention a few names. From the very beginning, at our last garden opening, we were approached by Vice Mayor Val Lurch and his field rep Jerry Caligari, and they said, we want you to do one of these gardens in our neighborhood. And they followed through on it. Jerry showed us all over the area. We looked at all empty lots, narrowed it down to 5 or 6, contacted all the owners, and one owner said yes, and that was Francisco de los Santos. Where are you, Francisco? Right here. I want to recognize you.
Come on, you guys. Come on, all of you. All of you.
We have Francisco and Isidra, Jerry and Maritza, and their kids, Andre, Esmeralda, and Bernice. You're not Jerry's kid. Yeah, you're Jerry's sister. Okay. Anyway, we approached the Santos family and with a win-win proposition where we would take over the property, they wouldn't have to clear it, they wouldn't have to insure it, and we'd get to have a community garden. So it's a win-win situation, but still, it takes a huge leap of faith to let a bunch of strangers onto your property to build a garden, and it's just a wonderful gift to the community. So I wanted to give a hand for the De Los Santos family. Today, the area we cleared along the front fence is going to become probably the first area planted. It's going to be a demonstration garden for teaching purposes, and it's going to offer produce for charity, and we're going to name it Jardín de los Santos. We have a little temporary sign. We'll get a bigger one, but Debbie is going to put that sign over by the, or why don't you just present it here, and we'll put it in by the fence, and that area will be called Jardín de los Santos, Garden of the Saints. So, I also want to thank members of the Grant Neighborhood Association. We met Steve Kutcher and his wife Laurel, who were actually the first to suggest this particular property. And Debbie Flynn, who has been chomping at the bit for a community garden in North Long Beach for longer than anybody. And I think she's already put in more than her 6 hours minimum community service, and the garden hasn't even opened yet. So let's have a hand for Debbie, Steve, and
Hey, Debbie.
So we can't have a garden without property. We can't have a garden without gardeners. We also can't have a garden without water. So Timothy Collier, who's on the phone at the moment, has donated to Long Beach Organic before. He's going to help us with the irrigation system. Timothy Collier, the greenhouse plumber. One of the features of our garden will be a butterfly habitat with a small pond, and we just threw that on the plan as an idea, and I was scratching my head thinking, how are we going to get a pump with no electricity? And lo and behold, community activist Dan Pressburg showed up today with a pump, solar pump. Now, today we also have a legion of volunteers from Cal State Long Beach. Too many to mention by name, but I want to introduce Professor Jake Wilson. I also want to introduce constant volunteer for Long Beach Organic is Andre Velasco, future Peace Corps volunteer. Today we have Maria, Adolfo, and Poe from another garden, from the Wrigley Village Garden. We have wonderful neighbors, the DFW, who supplied restrooms, the barbecues, and parking for the day. Understand that's just for today. Their parking lot, few gardeners, we don't use their parking lot normally, but let's applaud Randy from the DFW. And we also have from the RDA Tony Foster, who's the project officer for North Pack, who came here to work and to discuss perhaps a little redo on the fence. And finally, community activist and event planner extraordinaire, P.T. Herman, who helped us put that together. And finally, Vice Mayor and Councilor for the 9th District, Val Lurch. Words and open the garden for us.
You know, this is the third North Long Beach of the community gardens, but this is the first partnership with Long Beach Organic. And I will tell you, this started back a year and a half ago when this young lady here, Debbie Flynn, in her neighborhood leadership class said, we need to get an organic garden. And she's been like a pit bull on it from the very beginning. So and when she got her vision, she wanted to have it happen. Well, we thank you, Debbie. Here we go. Yay.
Thank you, Val.
Anyway, what a great opportunity. This community lacks in good, healthy food. We have one national grocery store at the outskirts of our neighborhood, and most everything else is small little corner mom and pop. And we've got another program where we're working with the health department to create healthy food ideas in those stores. This gives a chance to get fresh fruit and other things that will sustain some of our family businesses. What a great opportunity we have here to get the word out for the business that we need healthy foods to eat in this community. And I thank you guys for all being here, and let's cut a ribbon, shall we? All right.